Hello guys, I'm Timothy Earle with Earle Sports Bets and Picks and Parlays, and welcome back to another edition of Ballin with Tim Earle. Today we've got college football to talk to you guys about. I got 5 games lined up for you guys. Before we jump into this one, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, share. Make sure you guys are checking out Earle Sports Bets on picksandparlays.net. You can get all of our plays week pass with picksandparlays.net/Tim. Includes NBA, NHL, college football, NFL, college basketball is like 10 days away. Super excited for that. Make sure you guys are checking out Earle Sports or picksandparlays.net. Check out Earle Sports Bets on there. Also, make sure you guys are subscribed and following Earle Sports Bets on all social media platforms. Let's jump into these games. Indiana and Penn State will be the first one up. Penn State's a 31.5 point favorite. 45.5 is the total. And this game's going to get ugly and quick. Penn State knows how to cover spreads. And after their loss last week to Ohio State, I expect a pissed off team. This is a Penn State team that still has a chance to make the college football playoff. They know that they need to run the table and they need help, which will be Michigan beating Ohio State, or one of the two, and Michigan to lose a game, or they need to beat Michigan and whatever has to happen. But they know that they still have a shot to try to make the college football playoff, and they're going to come out pissed. They're going to cover the spread. I normally don't lay a lot of points. Penn State minus 31.5. We'll head over to Oregon, and I didn't even type up the spread. Cool. Oregon minus 6.5 is against Utah. The total in this game is a 47.5. I'm on Oregon. I'm just not as high on this Utah team. Yeah, I know they keep winning and they keep covering. They took care of USC last week. I think this Oregon team is far better. And yes, even though Oregon lost to Washington, I still think Oregon has a chance to win the Pac-12 and make the college football playoff. Both of these two teams technically still have a chance. One of them will be one of the seasons will be over after this week, and I think it will be Utah's season that will be over. I think Oregon takes care of business. We'll grab them minus the 6 and a hook. We'll go to two-loss SEC schools with Tennessee and Kentucky. Tennessee's minus 3.5. 51.5 is the total in this one. And when I looked at this game, I don't know the psyche going through the Tennessee Volunteers' heads right now, because they were expected to have a really good year. They thought, hey, college football playoffs was in our grasp. A loss to Florida early in the year and then a 2-touchdown loss to Alabama. I'm not really too high on them right now. I think they're going to be a little bit down. Kentucky had no real goals for this year. They could try to be good, make a bowl game, start really improving the program. They had no aspirations to try to make the college football playoff. Last 2 weeks, they've lost to Georgia and Mizzou. I think it's a bounce back for Kentucky. We'll grab them plus the 3.5. Let's go to another SEC matchup, and that one will be Vanderbilt and Mississippi. Ole Miss is a 24.5 point favorite with a total of 63.5. And so far this year, Vanderbilt has gone over in every single game besides one, and that was the third week of the year against Wake Forest, and they pushed. I think Ole Miss runs all up and down them. And I think that Vanderbilt can score as well, because you look at Vanderbilt, the worst that they've done is score 14 points. Other than that, 20 plus points in every single game. So I do think Vanderbilt will be able to put up some points, especially against Ole Miss. And Ole Miss is going to run up and down the field on them. Let's grab the over 63.5. Final game, we'll go over to the Big Ten, and it'll be Ohio State and Wisconsin. Ohio State is a 14.5 point favorite with a total of 46.5. And Ohio State coming off a big must-win game against Penn State. Wisconsin 5-2 this year, and they have losses to Iowa 2 weeks ago. Ugly game, ugly game. And then Wazoo, who's actually a halfway decent school. I still think Wisconsin has a chance to win the Big Ten. I know that sounds crazy, but when you have divisions and they're going to be by far the best team in their division, I think Wisconsin can make it to the Big Ten, and all of a sudden, I know I have them win the Big Ten, so all of a sudden I get a plus 800 ticket for them against either Ohio State, Penn State, or Michigan. Yeah, I'll take my shot with them. But with this one, I'm going to take my shot with them. I'll take them plus the 14.5. I think they cover a spread against the Ohio State team, who could be in a letdown spot after last week. And I know Ohio State, looking forward into their schedule, I know they have Rutgers, then Michigan State, Minnesota, but I know ultimately they're looking to that Michigan game in about a month. So I think it's a little bit of a letdown spot for Ohio State. We'll grab Wisconsin plus the points. those are going to be all 5 of the free picks for this one. Once again, if you guys are interested in the premium plays, because none of these are on the site. These are all my personal plays. Me and Nick really did not like each other this week. So we got 5 plays up on the site for college football. Those are all right there. Make sure you guys are also following us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. Recap time, we'll grab Penn State plus the points. We'll grab Oregon minus the 6.5. We'll grab Kentucky plus the points, the over in Ole Miss, and Wisconsin plus the points. That's going to do it for this edition of Ballin' Out with Tim Earle. Thank you guys for watching.